Mm-hmm.
We're going drag boat racing. We're going to the only drag boat race that I'm aware of that's within 10 hours of our house. And although I just bonsai'd home from California and I'm really sleepy, don't care, we're going drag boat racing. First thing we got to do though is convert the ATC Rome 550 from car mode to boat motor, because we haven't had a boat with this thing in
Ever.
A year, maybe, I guess.
We haven't put a boat in it yet.
No, we have, remember? We took Side Chick to Ryan's shop to get the transom fixed. So it's been in there once. We know it fits. In fact, we ordered the trailer for the boat, and we knew if the boat fit in it, then the car would fit in it. But it won't go in right now. We'll show you why, and we'll show you how easy it is to fix it so it's ready for drag boat right now. Anything that's attached to the walls of this trailer can be moved quickly and easily, thanks to the track system. All you do is loosen up the hardware. You can slide it left and right, or you can pop it right off the wall, including our sink. Same deal. Cordless tools make everything easy. Then our sink, which is electric, I usually just plug it right here. Comes right off this wall. In the past, we've had this sink here. We've had the sink here. We played a lot of Tetris before finalizing where we liked everything. That's
our simple hardware that holds it on the wall.
Yeah, it's just a T-bolt that slides in a track. Super easy.
Behind the cushion.
You fold the couch flat. See? A little wobbly and you're there. Heck, you might not even need a wobbly. You might just go. Together and save it.
Use our custom B&P Finnegan's Garage dolly. Make life easy on ourselves. Winch.
There she is, everybody. Plenty of room down the sides. We are strapped to the floor, which was easy thanks to the seam lights that ATC put in the floor. Shout out to those guys. Plenty of room down this side. Gonna close the back door and we are out of here. Let's go boat racing.
Friday today, tomorrow Saturday is qualifying, Sunday eliminations, and hopefully we can make the boat run. It's pretty warm here. I hear the air is about 3,200 feet, something like that. I'm not too sure how Side Chick's gonna run in that, but we're here. You can see it's a beautiful lake down here. Good amount of boats. Oh, let's take a walk in here, see what old Mike's doing. Finnegan, we made it here.
We did. It was a pretty effortless trip, man. The trip here was no big deal. 6 hours from Georgia to Tennessee. I walked around a little bit. Lake looks beautiful. Fired the boat up. Motor sounds great. Crawled into the boat to do my usual safety check. Make sure the underwater hardware is tight. There's no cracks. And then I got out my grinder.
What kind of fabrication are we doing here?
It's a combination safety / go fast fabrication. Come on.
All right.
Keep it positive.
All right.
From here to here, that's real good. And from here to here, that's real good. But from here to here, where the water has to come off the keel and go into the jet drive, that's no good. What began as a small chip right here in Georgia turned into an oh my god ledge here in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
And I did something I never do, which is I put a ratchet strap across the jet drive and tied the boat down to the trailer because I knew the road would be rough.
And I think the leverage on the back of the jet drive took this and just popped this off. So basically, this is the aluminum intake of the boat. This is where it ends, and this is the fiberglass of the bottom, well, carbon fiber of the bottom of the boat. And where they're blended together, this is Seago and epoxy putty and some fiberglass mat and cloth. It cracked all the way across, and then this started popping off. The problem is the water's going to hit this, grab it, and rip the rest of it off.
Yep.
And then we're just going to have a step here, which isn't great for water flow into the jet drive. We're definitely going to go slower. So what I'm going to do is chip the rest of it off, rough this all up, and then Big Willie went to the parts store to get us some stuff to fill this in. I doubt we're going to find the right stuff to fix it with, but we're going to find something that we can fix it with. And it just might be temporary, just enough to get through the weekend. But yeah, this doesn't look optimal. It's suboptimal, as Freiberg would say.
Is this a fly Mr. Griggs out here to fix it?
Oh, if Mr. Griggs was available these days, because he's hard. He's kind of James Bond-like. I'm sure he's at home hard at work on that empty hull of his that he never drilled a hole in. And so he's too busy to come out here and help me with this little project.
Yeah.
I'll call it, but I'm sure Mr. Griggs got a lot on his mind these days, and it's definitely his boat, which for sure will see the water when pigs fly.
Yes, Todd, that was a call out for you, buddy.
Again, another one.
It's been about 6 months. It's about time for another one.
Let's do for another one, yeah. So I'm just going to start by, making things worse in order to get them better. Oh, yeah. Just going to keep on popping. Flat disc. Good right here.
Just to rough it up?
Yeah, because that's the thing.
Give it a biting surface?
You can see the scratches in it going this way? This was roughed up, but the problem is, once it cracks, and they all crack eventually, they all crack. Once it cracks, water gets in there, so you can see how it's corroded here, but it's not here.
Yep.
That's because water's been getting in here for a while now, and getting under the surface of this, and eventually it just is like...
Yeah, you can even see like a little dust flying off of it when you touch it.
Right, see that's oxidation of the aluminum right there. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Further back in here where the water didn't get further back, see how it's, you can see the scratch marks? I bet from here back it's good, but right here where the crack formed, it's no good.
Well, I think Big Willie's going to come back with some
He's bringing a
mass.
respirator.
Yeah.
You know what? While he's doing that, I can have a beer.
You could.
We can go look at the lake. Let's go look at the lake while we're waiting
Yeah,
for Big
let's
Willie.
go show the people the lake where we're racing.
Yeah. Let's talk about how a drag boat race works.
Mike. All right, we're going to take you down here, give you a view of the racetrack and this beautiful race course on Beach Lake here. And I'm having an issue with this, Mike. I'm really struggling with Lexington, Kentucky.
Now we're in Tennessee.
Tennessee, sorry, yes. But Lexington, Tennessee. I can't say Lexington. It just sounds wrong.
Well, just say it real fast, then nobody will know.
Lexington.
Or to have your beer on the green.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the real reason we're here. All right, so yes, we're drag boat racing for charity. All the dollars that are made here go directly to St. Jude's Children's Hospital to benefit kids. So, win or lose, we have a good time, benefits the children.
Win or lose, the kids always win.
Right. Let's look at the track.
Well, hold on. Don't let it that way.
Oh, Joe, you want a fun fact?
Fun fact?
Fun fact.
I love fun fact.
All right. So we're in Tennessee. We're at Beach Lake. There has been drag boat racing here before. I wasn't here for it, but I heard about 15 years ago was the last time they ran a race. A guy named Mark Robinson's putting this whole thing together with the help of Joe Shelfo and some friends. If you look out there and see that Christmas tree floating in the dinghy, that is a very special Christmas tree. That, my friends, if you're into drag boat racing, is the Christmas tree from Smoking in a Cove.
Is it really?
Yeah. The Brashears family, Lauren, sold or loaned this to Mark. I don't know which, but that is the timing system from Smoking in the Cove, which was one of the biggest, baddest races ever. Paid out, I don't know, like 10 grand to win, which is unheard of for bracket racing, which is what we're doing here this weekend. They have, I think, a 6-second bracket, a 650 bracket, a 7-second, 750, 8-second, something like that. Starting line, let's talk about how a drag boat race works.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on the course while you kind of point it out.
All right. So all the way to your right is a pontoon with a crane on the front. Tomorrow is qualifying. During qualifying, that crane is going to have a rope stretched from the shore all the way out to that little barge on the opposite side of the crane. That's the starting line. You'll have boats lined up there. I don't know how many boats will be out there. But imagine yourself sitting in your boat, which has no brakes, holding onto that rope with all the little ribbons out there. There'll be a guy on that pontoon, and when it's time to go race, he's gonna pull a pulley that's gonna lift that rope up, and you're gonna let go of it and take off in your boat. When you take off, the clocks don't start, because you're nowhere near the starting line. The actual starting line, or beams for the timing system, are where those red buoys are next to the Christmas tree. So yes, you have about 100-foot running start from that barge to those buoys. And the goal is to get there as quick as you can, get yourself a head start, but get there when the tree goes green. And in my opinion, in all of motorsports, that is the most difficult thing to do. To cut a perfect light in a drag boat race. Why is that? That rope is moving. It's windy, right? You're sitting in a boat with no brakes. The water's moving. So when you're sitting there idling, waiting for your turn to go, you're sitting there judging in your brain, okay, did my boat drift backwards? Did it drift forward? Did the wind push it sideways? The tree is in a dinghy. That's moving. So the thing you're focusing on, the thing you're watching, is bobbing up and down in the water, right? So that's messing with your head. Now the track sensors, in theory, those don't move, right? Because they're on poles down in the water in concrete. But they're poles. They bend. So they move a little bit. So the water's moving, the boat's moving, the rope you're holding onto is moving. The tree is moving. Try to cut a perfect light. That is not easy. When you see someone cut a low O reaction time, they're badass.
That's really good.
All right, so you get past the tree. Hopefully you go green and don't red light. And this is a 1,000-foot course. Those yellow buoys all the way at the end there. And as you can see, your racetrack, your racing surface is changing every second of the day. You may set your boat up for perfect flat water, because in the pits you look out and you see flat water. By the time you tow your boat to the lake and launch it, and put it out there on the rope and wait for your turn, suddenly the water looks like this. And for a guy like me with a jet boat, that changes everything.
An hour ago, I walked down here. This water was perfectly flat. It was gorgeous.
Here's the other thing, the wind. Wind is horrible for drag boat racing. We don't want wind at all. We don't want the water to be rough. We don't want the wind coming from the side, because that can blow you into the other lane. Worst of all, most important, we don't want a headwind coming down the racetrack.
No.
Because your boat and a headwind equals this. So wind and water make drag boat racing really, really hard. But sunshine and no roof and no seatbelt and hopefully bikinis on the shore make drag boat racing great. And then, for the children, St. Jude's. So tomorrow's qualifying. Tonight, we've got to repair the bottom of our boat. Otherwise, it isn't going to go very fast. And then, yeah, everything will be fine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ready to go suck on some fiberglass?
I'm kind of excited to do it. It's been a long time since I did the bottom of a boat. I'm not an expert. I think there's only 3 or 4 experts in all of America on the bottom of these boats. They'll probably shake their heads when they watch this video. All right, Big Willie's back with tools, and the goal is to get the junk off the intake, build it back up, and blend it with the bottom of the boat here. In order to do that, and to get it to actually stay as the water's running across it, we have to rough this up. And once we build this up, lay a layer of glass over it that feathers up here, so there's no edge for the water to grab onto, which means this has to be roughed up as well. So we'll be working this area, but it'll extend out all the way out here to this area. Which means whoever built this keel is probably going to watch me do this, and they probably won't be thrilled with me. But
So I have a question. Why was there no glass between those two to begin with?
I don't know. There might have been. It's hard to tell if this is all epoxy or if there's glass. It kind of looks like there might be some glass, but it could be somebody just built this up with epoxy. I don't know.
Gotcha.
And I'm not a professional. I'm not even judging the work here. This lasted since 2016, I guess. It's a long time, you know. And we just towed this thing with the pump strapped to the trailer over some really rough road because I was worried about the boat bouncing off the trailer, inside the trailer, and bumping the walls of the other trailer. So that's why I strapped it. I normally don't. So, yeah, it is what it is. Lasts a long time. We'll fix it. We will move on. This is going to suck. I'm going to do it. So to answer your question, no, there was not any fiberglass from here to here. So this hole is carbon. This keel was added onto the hole after it was out of the mold. And this transition from here to here, this is the aluminum intake that's set into a hole in the bottom of the boat. The keel is added and then it's blended over it. There was no glass or carbon sealing from here to here. It was just epoxy putty built up on here. And was that done because that's the best way to do it, or was that done because running glass onto carbon is no good, or I don't know. I'm not a bottom guy. You know, this keel is probably 3/8 of an inch thick. And so it's a pretty big step. We don't want to leave it like that. So what we're going to do now is scuff this up as much as we can, scuff this up, build this up to meet this, and then we will run a layer of glass over it that eventually this is going to crack again. It's the nature of the beast. All the load is on the jet drive, and although the jet drive is braced to the hull inside the boat, it's just a lot of force on the back of the boat that's trying to pull this out. So eventually, yes, this will crack. Can we prevent it from cracking, you know, for longer by running a layer of glass over this? Maybe. You know, I don't know. I don't know. What we do here may be totally temporary, but as long as it gets us through the weekend, I'm happy.
And so all of this is like, this is all, what's his name? Andy's design?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, really smart engineer guy named Jack designed this intake.
Gotcha.
And then another guy who's a NASA, like actual rocket scientist. It's his bottom design.
Nice.
His name is Jeff Bennett. Very cool guy.
Very
I
smart.
like him.
Huh.
Andy rigged everything inside the boat and rigged everything hanging off the back of the jet drive.
Right.
But this jet drive was built by Jack McClure, who designed this intake.
Huh.
And it was done right before he retired.
Oh, nice. Is that crack over here going to become an issue?
This is always going to be an issue. This is something that we're going to do this today, and you know we're going to have to continue doing it. There's so much leverage on this intake, which is bolted and epoxied into the boat, that it does this, and this always starts to crack, and eventually chunks come off.
Okay.
This isn't oh my God, we're going to lose the shop moment. This is hey, this happens all the time kind of moment.
Okay, well that explains your reaction, generally being nonplussed this entire time. Like, I need some fiberglass, just, you know, whoop-de-doo.
We're gonna do the thing that people have been doing since the 70s, and you know, it's gonna be fine.
Well, being that this is the first time I've ever gone boat racing.
You're getting the full experience here, brother.
Yeah, he is.
No kidding. I mean, there's no JB welding the cylinder heads, but apparently there's JB welding the bottom of the boat.
Well, the day's not over yet. We haven't taken the valve covers off.
Don't say that. Don't be that guy. I hate running valves.
I like running. I find it therapeutic. when nothing's wrong.
It's not bad when there's a starter button right there. It sucks when it's like, you know, the crank bolt's buried in the car and you can't like get a wrench on it. That sucks.
Oh, that's why boats are better than cars. All right, let's see.
It's hard to take boats to get ice cream.
Think you're about ready?
Also couldn't find the two-part epoxy for the boat that would be normally used here.
Yes.
But one of the guys standing around here said, why don't you use the same kind of two-part 3M panel bond stuff that they use to glue cars together? And I thought, yeah, given that this whole thing is semi-permanent, mostly temporary, we'll give it a shot, because this cures in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we can sand.
Yep.
But that did say it's a fiberglass repair.
It does say SMC fiberglass repair adhesive.
The thing about it is it's mostly going to metal.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You didn't tell me that on the phone.
Yeah, that the area we're filling is mostly metal.
I realized that looking at it now.
But let's try it. We got nothing to lose. Right now there's nothing there. So we're gonna put
Right.
something there.
Yep. All right. So now we need to mix this down there.
Yeah.
Because we have 4 minutes from the time that this gets mixed to
It's only
becoming-
going to take you a couple minutes to put that on.
I've got things.
Okay.
And then Joe, can you stand by with I would get a trash bag and paper towels, because as we wipe things off, we're gonna be not wanting to throw the stuff on the ground.
Okay.
And you just. Oh yeah, it goes. Wow, this is like the perfect tool
It
to
is.
do this the wrong way.
It's right. The nut driver works perfect for pushing it out. That's your two-part epoxy.
Applicator. I
Pusher?
guess.
Yes. Applicator. Gun.
Yeah. Moving from double barrel to single barrel here. Budget cuts, man. You ready?
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's do it. Why do you just put it on?
Okay?
Because I'm gonna fold it over on it
Ah.
like Bondo, rather than just hoping that the top doesn't cure while I have time to mix it.
Hey Joe. Where'd Joe go? Joe. Joe.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm right here. Working cameras.
This is probably this is totally probably the right way to do this.
I'm smelling things, so it's probably. You
I come all the way from Georgia, work on
Ready?
the boat life in Tennessee.
think it's mixed?
Yeah, I mean,
Good. How are
I
you?
don't know.
It
how
didn't change color. That's the only reason I asked.
It was clear into black.
Oh yeah.
It's
All right. Will you hold it halfway up? Hereabouts. Maybe not quite halfway up. Maybe. Yeah.
this stuff is like the remnants of those Roger Rabbit characters. It's like
Oh my
boiled,
God, that's been so long. I don't remember.
it's like boiled cartoon character.
It's not as.
Viscous, as I hope.
Took it out.
Don't fall off, baby. Don't fall off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. This one worked really well.
that's fantastic.
I know, like any minute it's gonna kick off and we're screwed, but I also want it to kick off a little bit because it's falling off the boat. You know.
Yep. I got some on that Harbor Freight light. Dang it. Oh, it's starting to like.
How's it laying out?
It's getting hot and smelling weird.
Things are happening.
Sounds like it's working.
I'm trying to catch the little drips. It sure looks cool.
Oh, not in my hair.
What do you need, a towel?
I'm gonna need yard
What do
cutters.
you need, a shaver?
I'm gonna need to trim my stuff.
He's gonna need the hedge clippers that he modified the OBS with. Now, oh, mix in some asphalt. It'll be fine.
Nobody wants a smooth bottom.
I keep running into the flashlight.
Give it that golf course. Give it that golf ball look.
Hey, you a big fan. I love counting there.
See everybody else. Don't worry about it.
That better?
Like where your right hand is, watch it because you've got that stuff all over the mat right now. Move your hand. Lift your hand up. Stuff is bad.
Those wipe up pretty easy.
Yeah. How's it shaping up there? Is it just dripping off?
No, it's actually working really well. I mean, I don't know. The artiste at work here is very, very involved. But really going from Mike to Michelangelo right now. On your back and everything.
Why does that sound like a porn reference?
He's going from Michael Finnegan to Michelangelo.
Yeah. I mean, it honestly, it built up really nicely.
Dude, I'm shocked. Is it sandable?
Not yet, but
Now that I've
we've got 2 hours, which sounds like,
now that I've installed it, is it the right application?
well, it did expire in August of last year.
It's okay. It's still good.
Sure.
Oh, it is warm.
Hmm?
It is warm now.
Oh yeah. It's catalyzed. Oh wow, it's like actually burning me through this glove. That's exciting. Do you need this mixing tray still?
Oh. I think it's hardened. I think it's game over.
Oh crap. Sorry, I gotta get.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's like fully
Just sat
catalyzed.
right now.
Oh my god.
Sorry. You sand that right down.
It said working time 4 minutes, bro.
Oh, it meant
It wasn't a lie.
I didn't even get a chance to smooth it.
But you got 30.
We got Bondo, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna need it.
Wow. That is so
That is the
hot.
fastest curing stuff I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Like
I went to smooth it, and entire chunks of it, bricks of it, were trying to move around. It ain't gonna be pretty, and we're definitely gonna have to go over it again. Do they have any more?
No.
They had that one, but the other O'Reillys might have some. There's also a paint and body shop in town that'll be open at 7:30 tomorrow morning.
That's impressive.
That is
I felt bad. It was all nice and smooth, but it was low. So I'm like, okay, let me put another layer on. And when I scooped the tray, it took a big chunk off. I was like, uh-oh. And then I went up and touched the boat, and it moved a big
I saw
wave for it. I'm like, oh.
the one
Like,
the
just
one,
get away. Just
the
get
one
away.
stringer that was the line that was dripping down from it. You hit it and it's like, oh, it's not moving.
Dude, it's aggressive. It's completely aggressive.
Let
I
it-
guess,
Have a beer, let it harden.
yeah, and then, you know. Wow. Wow. Okay.
All right, we'll come back to it in a few minutes and see how it does. Sand it down and put a topper on it.
It says fully cured in 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hour full hard cure.
Okay,
So it's already getting really
that's a
hot.
good looking C10 right there.
That is a nice C10.
Yeah. He rolled up and I heard shh. I'm like, yes.
It's a nice rig.
I like it. It's a good looking truck.
It is.
I love the patina on it.
Yeah.
It's like just enough shiny, just enough patina, dude.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
good
not
looking
like
truck.
that silly when people like gloss over it. I'm not really digging that. But this is nice.
It's
This
good.
is like the paint didn't completely go to crap on the hood.
Yeah. Real sharp.
So nice work.
Okay, back under the boat. It's been about an hour. It has not hardened, probably because it's 90 degrees and humid outside. Unfortunately, when I was spreading it, I had it all nice and smooth, and then I went to put more on it and accidentally, because it had kicked off, it accidentally swiped a bunch of it out of here, making a low spot, and then a high spot here, and then like stalactites. So I don't know. It's late at night. It's 10 o'clock. I really want to sand this and put some filler on it tonight. That'll hopefully dry by the morning. So we're going to try to speed this up. I have this Steinel heat gun that I got from wirecare.com, and it works pretty good. And it's got a digital temperature readout. We're firing her off here at 420 degrees. And with any luck, this will speed up the drying process, the curing process.
I will have you know, that is the same gun we used to jammy weld the head.
And look how good that turned out. That lasted 3 races.
It did. That was 2 races longer than we hoped for.
Yeah, I was just hoping to get through the day.
So is it still rubbery?
Yeah.
Is it tacky when you touch it?
Yep.
What happens if I touch it with my finger? It's still good.
It's not going to come off. It's just sticky.
It's just not workable yet.
No, it's
Like it'll fog
probably
up.
because it's so thick.
It'll fog up the sandpaper.
Once it kicks off hardening, it's just going to go whoop, and the whole thing's just going to do it.
It's gonna take a minute. I don't think it's meant to be put on that thick.
I don't think it's meant to be mixed up like Bondo either, but here we are.
Well, if Bondo was smart, they would have that little injection tube like this does.
The Bondo mixture though isn't 1-to-1.
Isn't
like this
1-to-1,
stuff.
right.
Yeah. I don't know what is the Bondo. It's like 80-to-1 or something.
Is the mixture of this 1-to-1?
Yes.
Yes.
And it was clear into black, so you couldn't really tell when it was fully. I believe it's fully mixed based on the way that it catalyzed, and damn near chemically burnt you and me.
Okay, it is yellow. What if we use the wrong stuff?
Feels very rubbery.
Like, look, you're moving it right
Yeah,
there.
it feels very rubbery, dude. I wonder if the heat's not good for it.
Or what if this is the wrong stuff?
Oh,
What if it's meant to never harden?
Oh no.
No, it was a fiberglass repair.
It said adhesive. SMC/fiberglass adhesive. So it could be like contact cement.
That would
Oh.
suck.
In which case, scraping this off is going to be a task.
I'm wondering if the heat is not good for it.
Whoops.
We may have miscalculated.
Oh no.
Maybe the guy that said, hey, use this stuff is the same guy that you wouldn't take financial advice from.
Is he in our class?
Is that the key? Was it sabotage? Yeah, look at that. I can peel this and grab it and twist it off. This is never going to work. Grab me a scraper. We got to start over. Damn it.
Oh Lord. Okay, scraper coming up.
I'm glad we didn't let it sit all night, come back in the morning hoping it would have
Right?
been, it would have been perfect.
You got a giant rubber gasket down there?
I mean, it's not going to leak water as bad, but yeah. Yeah, underneath, it didn't cure at all.
Bonding flexible plastics.
Are you reading it?
Yeah, under certain conditions, these adhesives may be used as cosmetic filler.
On what?
Bonding industrial and marine composites. That's literally what this is for. I think it's just
It's meant to go between 2 hard surfaces, it sounds like.
Seems like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this was, hey, stack it 3/8 of an inch thick and sand it down.
Full cure time's 3 hours.
Scalpel.
It's a urethane.
Oh, it's urethane?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's never gonna harden. Urethane doesn't harden. Oh my god.
We screwed ourselves.
Oh. Okay, well that's...
And someone's going to
that's
say that we
promising.
did this on purpose because it was funny.
No, I just listened to somebody and
Yeah, because I would...
they're going to watch this video and go, dumbass.
To be
Pretty much every video.
All right, this isn't so bad.
You're, well, doesn't that guy know it's 10 o'clock at night?
That guy's been over here twice tonight, telling me stories about how cool he is. I don't think he's worried.
I'll bet you that his
do you
boat
know
doesn't
him?
have this stuff on the bottom of it.
This is the go fast stuff right here.
It's going right onto the ground real fast.
This is gonna clog up sandpaper when we try to.
Oh, this is going to destroy those flat discs too. I feel like we need like aircraft stripper or something to get it off.
Damn you, Big Willie. It's all your fault.
Excuse me? Listen, man, I've never done this before.
Oh, that's obvious.
Now I can't read two-part epoxy instructions.
I don't think you
A
did.
tape
I think
measure.
That's the problem. Nobody read the instructions.
This would mean something if I could read.
Oh, just imagine. Imagine if the words had meaning to you.
What a world that would be.
It's actually coming off pretty good.
Yeah, climb under here and finish the job.
It's actually not seemingly as huge of a pain as it would promise to be.
No, this could have been worse.
There's also a chance that because this stuff expired in August of last year, this is what happened.
Yeah, but like it's a urethane. It's not going to harden.
How much was this?
100 and some change dollars.
Can you take them back the empty bottles and tell them it didn't work?
I want my pesos back.
Yeah, actually, the lady was really nice. She's like, if it doesn't work, just bring it back. So I'll bring her the bottle and be like, hey, so
Take it back. So yeah, this never hardened.
Take this to her too.
I'll bring her the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring her the whole contents that you
Look,
scrape
it never
off.
hardened.
Show her this YouTube video. You know what? It's less than ideal results.
I don't know. She was sitting there with the hey darling Southern hospitality, so something tells me she'll give us her 100 and something bucks back.
That would be great.
Although we'll probably see her later at the Sizzler or whatever.
Spending that 100 or something bucks.
Yeah, exactly. I just can't wait for the person who's like, you guys did this on purpose because something. Like,
This is exactly what I wanted to be doing at 11 o'clock at night.
the question is though, how the hell are we going to get the fiberglass to stay up there?
It'll stay.
Or are you just going to fill it with Bondo and send it?
There is that. I think the Bondo will probably make it through the weekend. You know what I mean?
It's possible.
I think it will.
To be fair, I got a different body filler. I did not get Bondo. I did read that one though.
What's the one that has the kitty hair built into it? Is it Rage Gold? There was one I used before that.
Bondo makes one.
There's a Bondo one that
had
actually has
fiberglass
that.
strands built into it. It was pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, there's a Bondo one like that at the. I saw it at the store. I can.
I used to use it all the time.
No, I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
That looked really cool.
I've used
Listen,
that.
I don't do body work.
I've used that a lot
I don't work on
on
boats.
the motorhome gel
Jesus.
coats when people would crash them, bring them back. That stuff works great.
I would not know.
You do that. You do that with a little bit of Bondo on top, and you're done.
I wish you'd have told me that like 4 hours ago when I was at AutoZone.
Okay.
I'm gonna ruin all the sandpaper we have.
Leave my board.
So I have a question for you real quick. Was this section here, do we come to like 0 right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So then there's no buildup right at this lip.
Nope.
So this goes from 0 to here.
Yep.
Okay. Here's our painting.
Yeah.
I think that looks good, dude.
All right. All we need is stuff. We see David come back.
Yep.
What do you got going here?
Some kind of fiberglass reinforced Bondo.
Oh, it's yummy.
I've never worked with this stuff before, and it is gnarly smelling.
Get it mixed in really good.
Yeah. I'm working on it. Dude, that stuff is... This is worse than that 2-part
I
crap.
love the smell of that stuff.
I've been watching them. Oh, did this one flash off too fast, Mike? Oh, yeah, it did.
Good to see y'all go.
Almost got me.
Hope y'all do good this weekend.
So we need more here,
Where? Right in the middle here?
right there. We don't need really anything towards the back of the boat. It needs to be.
Is this better than the 2-part urethane?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
The only
part
problem
now.
is we don't have the roller, so there's going to be air in it, which is going to be a problem.
No one told me to get a roller.
Yeah, I forgot. It wasn't until I was working with it, going, "Oh, there's air pockets in it," that I went, "Oh yeah, the roller." Like all of this out here is going to get taken off.
Yeah.
Every single bit of it is going to get taken off. All right, dudes. Well, it looks like
I can't get my fingers out. It's hardening.
hell, but eventually it will be better. We'll let it cure overnight. Deal with it in the morning.
But we don't have so many bugs
I
either.
promise that's going to look better tomorrow. Like you said.
This is unique, everybody. This is the launch ramp, and there's a rope here that you hold on to, and when it's time for your class to race, the whole class drives their boats to the right side of the lake where the starting line is. This is cool. You don't see this in a lot of places.
It's good. I kind of want to get a little bit more right in here.
Don't do that because that's a low spot, so don't take more off right there. Now this is really, really good.
This side I've got done pretty good right here. This needs a little bit more.
This right here, there's a little lump. We just need
We need to peel that
we
tape and just flatten it.
to sharpen this and then prime it, and it's done. Oh yeah! Look at that! Look at that transition. Nice and smooth. We got our low spots are filled in. We didn't add really anything to the keel. This is stock. There's our transition. Minimal filler. This might actually stay on the boat for a little while, at least a lap or two. So I just need to go in here and flatten this out. Try to make this edge as sharp as we can right here and here, and we'll be good. We missed round one. Got the bottom of the boat fixed. Didn't have everything the way we wanted to in order to run though. We were still topping off a CO2 bottle and doing some other things. So right now, our class out on the water right now qualifying. No big deal. We're taking our time. We want to be safe. We'll be ready for round two.
All right, Side Chick and Mike heading out for the first pass of the weekend. We'll see how it does. First pass of 2 years. You ready for this?
Feel good. I think we're ready.
We're ready.
We're more ready for round two than we were for round one, which was not at all. Interesting developments. The timing system's not functioning. Today's qualifying, and normally your ET would determine where you were on the ladder, but there's no ETs, and there's no reaction times, and I don't know how that works tomorrow. How do you figure out who won a index bracket race?
You're gonna Rochambeau for it.
Nobody knows what ET they ran out the back door.
I say you all Rochambeau.
My plan is to cut an amazing light and not lift no matter what. So I'm first, and then they can figure out whether I broke out or not.
Yeah.
With a sundial or something. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna have fun.
Is it nice and cool in there?
This is the last time I'll be cold.
I'm just wondering if it's nice and cool in there.
I got my helmet.
Beats the pants off the sun.
Your shirt matches your complexion right now.
Probably.
So there's a rule that when you're in the boat on the water, you cannot take your gear off. So just how you feel now, magnify that. That's how I'll feel while I sit out there.
In a black boat.
Barbecuing my brains
With
out.
black gear on.
In a black boat, in a black vest, with a black helmet.
But at least the helmet's carbon fiber and it's lightweight.
Shout out to Simpson Racing because my jacket is gray.
Oh, you got a new gray jacket.
And the helmet is carbon fiber, so at least while I'm baking, it's not hitting me.
Yeah.
I love drag boat racing. It's so cool. Where's the girls in bikinis? That's what I always tell people. Girls in bikinis.
All right,
Not my wife, just in case you're not. I love my wife. It's not here though. It's hot.
Hey, she'd be all for the girls in bikinis too.
She's smart.
All right, we got PE rolling out.
looked good. It looked like it might have hopped at the big end. But we have data this time, and we can go back and look at the data, see what we need to do, and hopefully maybe get rid of that hop at the big end. All right. It looked good. It sounded good. I bet your Mike's really relieved right now about that.
It is Saturday afternoon here at beautiful Beach Lake, and we are celebrating because for the first time in a long time, in fact, it might be the entire time I've owned this boat, we made it through an entire day of qualifying without breaking nothing. Literally nothing broke today. Now, the flip side of that is we only made one pass. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not a mathematician. Let's not focus on how many runs we made. Let's just focus on the bottom fell off our boat. We rebuilt it with science. And I'm pretty sure if I crawl under there right now, it's still there. Our handiwork is still there. And this thing went A to B fast. It felt great. So let's take out the bottom of our boat. And another small little hiccup with this whole deal is there were threats of tornadoes here 3 days ago, and then a wicked storm and rain. So the track, which has all these sensors in the water, didn't get set up until yesterday. And because it didn't get set up till yesterday, they found out some hiccups with the whole timing system that they just couldn't fix given the time that they had. So we have no clocks for this event, start to finish. We don't know reaction times, we don't know ETs. I do not care. There are 30 people here, all with high rod boats, all ready to go heads up tomorrow. And I believe how that deal is gonna work is we have a Christmas tree that counts down from 30 seconds to 0, and you go on 0. We have a gentleman's agreement. We're all just gonna go on 0. There's a guy on the starting line barge who will judge if we left on 0 and whether or not we red lit, but there's no technology to say whether we red lit or not. And it's no longer a bracket race because there's no time slips out the back door. So it's heads up A to B tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I'd much rather go heads up than bracket race. But anyway,
Let's see our handiwork.
let's see our handiwork, because I got a feeling that, it's good.
I'm not gonna lie, I peeked earlier, and
We need a flashlight.
damn, I'm impressed.
We need a flashlight. Look at the smoothness in it. Look, you know what you don't see? A crack. You know what you don't see? Chunks missing. You know what you do see? A beautiful transition from the keel of the boat right to this loader, feeding our jet drive all the water it needs. Damn. And right about now, you might be asking yourself, Michael, can
So?
you do the same for me? And I will say to you,
No.
maybe. Maybe. Today, no. Today we're just drinking and celebrating. Tomorrow, probably not. We're racing. But after that, if you need one of these and your boat is upside down on some tires in your driveway and it's air conditioned and, you know, I got the day off from wife, life, kids, and everything else I'm obligated to do, well, totally willing to do it, then yeah, maybe I can do this for you. But as of today, Joe Cole, Big Willie, and I, we're bottom people. Like, we can put a keel, we can blend an intake, we can do some stuff.
It came out really good.
It did.
Even my Picasso paint job, it looks pretty damn good.
Ah, the blend is solid. Very little overspray here. It's just money.
There's no overspray on the trailer.
No, there's no excess fiberglass or anything laying on this trailer. It's money.
I can't say that for the ground right here. There's still some, considering we had
This was our first try.
Look, this is still rubber and it's stuck to the ground, dude. It's still rubbery.
Yeah,
This
but-
was never gonna work.
That's environmentally friendly though, because 300 years from now, when other people are racing flying boats here, that asphalt will still be in tip-top shape because we coated it in whatever the hell that stuff was. All right, I think we're done. We've lashed the valves, we've checked the springs, motor is happy. Thank you, Harold Engine and Dyno. Boat is happy. We're gonna go to dinner and sleep. Not together. Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird, Finnegan. Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird.
I don't know why you do that. He makes things weird so easily. All right.
All right. All we gotta do is cover the boat and,
Yes.
you know, at some point. Not to be right now. Get rid of these.
All right, guys. It's Sunday. It's Elimination Day, and this is truly Outlaw Race. Today we have no clocks. That tree is going to count down to a 0. Everybody's got a gentleman's agreement that we will leave on a 0. At the other end of the track that you can't really see here, there is a guy on a jet ski with a slow-mo iPhone doing coverage, and that's river racing. This is cool. I like it. It's just heads up, bang it out. Hopefully doing some more. I am thrilled, and I'm ready to get out there, watch Mike make some laps, and hopefully go rounds all day today. Because I don't want to have to do a buyback or do a bunch of exhibition runs. We just want to go rounds and beat people. Yes. All right, so let's watch some racing and get after it. Red eye?
Yeah. All right. Sunday morning. First round eliminations. Heads up, no more brackets because we got no clocks. We have a guy on a jet ski down at the finish line shooting slow-mo on an iPhone. He will determine who got there first. There's a guy on the bars determining who red lit or didn't red lit. It's gonna work.
Just slide it. There you go.
CO2 on?
Yep. Plugs out.
Y'all be safe. Have some fun. Put on a show for everybody.
What'd you say?
On 0.
What?
You left on the first 0.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It counted from 30 to 0, then it counted from 10.
Okay.
When I saw 1, I went.
The big bullet there.
What?
Mike Finnegan left on the wrong 0.
What?
Hey, grab your mic. Your mic's falling out, Mike.
You gotta
Clock goes
30 to 0.
It did that.
10 to 0.
Yeah, and
You leave on the second 0.
I did. I did. It counted 30 to 0, then it went 10 to 0. I left on 1.
There you go, that side. It's not.
The second one, yeah.
It's not
All right, so a little update for everybody. Round 1, I got bit in the butt by the Christmas tree that we have going on here. So let's talk about how the drag boat racing Christmas tree works. Normally, they fire it up to give you a chance to warm your motor, right? And it counts down. There's actually a clock up there, a digital clock. It counts down from 30 to 0. And normally, when it gets down to 0, at most of the places I've raced, the tree's green. You should be gone by then. But at this one, it counts down to 0, and then it resets, not to 30 again, but to 10. And then it goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Normally, I'd leave on about a 5. I'd say, I see 5, clicking the gear, matted, I'm probably actually moving on a 4. But at this deal, we all agreed, since the timing system doesn't work, we're all just gonna wait to 0 and hit it, you know? And if somebody jumps the guy on the barge, we'll call it, you know, you went red, because we don't have a functioning system. Well, in round 1, I got impatient, and I saw it go 30, 29, 28, 27. When it hit 10, I thought it had already reset. So I let go of the rope. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, don't go, that's your number, don't go, wait to 0. 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm out. I drilled that tree. Well, the problem was, then it had to reset and do it again, and I was already gone. So, big ass red light round.
All right, guys, we are in the lanes right now for round 2 of our class. And first round, we technically lost, but we didn't. It's kind of a really gray area. Mike redlit, but there was a rule: chases the race. The guy we were racing did leave before his clock went down, so technically he chased us, but he broke and he barely made it past the first beams. So I don't know, it's up in the air. Anyways, we did a buyback, we're back in, everything's like first round all over again, and we're about to make our second pass of the day. And unfortunately, it's against Mike Edmondson. That's a really good friend and a very fast boat. So we'll see. This should be a pretty exciting and very close race.
999, you ready? All right, here we go. Y'all be safe.
And we have very similar boats, real similar, same hull. My old engine is in his boat right now, actually. That 12-degree headed spread port monster he's got in there was my old engine. I have more cubes than him, but our boats, mile an hour, are pretty much the same. And I knew when I headed in round 2, like, if we don't nail the tree, we're done. He's gonna drive right out of our lives. But I was so paranoid about screwing up and going red that I watched the video of my helmet cam of the tree counting down 5 times in the trailer and just mentally went, don't go, don't go, don't go. Okay, now you can think about going, now you can go. So when we went out there this time, I'm like, I'm going. And had I not been running round one, my plan was to see one and go, because I figured the boat would actually move at 0. This time I'm like, I don't want anyone calling a red on me. So I saw one, hesitated, and heard Mike go.
Oh.
I was late. I was like, damn. And I couldn't see him. I could just hear it, because you're pretty far apart. The lanes are like, I don't know, 75 feet wide. They're pretty wide. And then you have the barge between you, so I can't see him. But I heard him clank it before I clanked it. And I was like, I'm screwed. And I never looked. I just went, hold on, tuck down, get as aerodynamic as you possibly can with your giant ass head, Finnegan. I never saw him. I don't know when we went around him, but we got around him and won the round. So now we're in the final, which is cool. And we got another jet boat, but it's got a blown alcohol big box Chevy with a supercharger. And it's a bad bitch. When we drove out to the starting line, he was in front of me, and I could smell the alcohol. I was
really?
Yeah, I was like, dude, this thing's a monster.
It's fast.
And so, if I can cut a good light, we might have a chance. But because the timing system's down, I've never seen this boat run. It might go 130. I have no idea. If he goes 130, we're done. But if we can't get a good hole shot, and you can't cut a light, I have a chance. So,
Well,
when we got back here, I looked in the boat like I always do and found that.
Oh.
That's the spacer for our bell housing without the bolt through it. So there should be some hardware.
Probably a bolt in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So given that I found that,
I'll just check them.
We'll look at everything. Data from Big Willie.
So I have video of that boat running that we're going to run in the final, so we can look at that. Shufflo says he doesn't have very good hole shot, so.
It's a place craft, and those are not easy to hole shot. Like you gotta work. Our place craft, we had to work really hard on that thing to get it to leave the line, because they like to go up and not just forward. And you know, if he's done the work, his can leave. It could definitely leave. I don't know, but it could. I'd rather not watch this video because it doesn't matter right now.
Okay, well, I am going to go
work on our boat and do our thing.
I'm going to go find where the rest of this stuff is.
Okay.
And put it all back together, and then I'll check them all.
All right, and I would love the video of my helmet cam and the one off the side of the boat to see Edmondson. Cool.
All right, we have our finals against a blown injected on alcohol placecraft. That thing trucks out the backside, but we can get him on the whole shot. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, this
One more boat to put the donkey stomp on, and we're good.
Rick Cortino drives a beautiful yellow placecraft with a blown alcohol big box Chevy. That thing's probably a monster. I think our naturally aspirated jet boat has the disadvantage for sure, but we have a wicked hole shot right now. So I think if I can cut a light, we will leave on him and just hope he doesn't run by us at the big end.
Hey, trophies and payout
Either way,
will be
good outing for us.
Yeah, bottom fun.
Bottom fell off the boat.
Trophies and
Did
Right.
fiberglass repair at midnight, fixed it, boat's hauling done.
And we're going to the finals.
Going to the finals. Yes.
As soon as we get done racing, 20 minutes later, you guys
Going to the finals.
Going to the final.
Need all these guys to shift over, they're gonna suck something.
Hey, buddy.
Have a safe trip, man.
Hey, we're gonna have some fun.
Okay, here comes our final and pro eliminator. These are 650,000 foot boats. Like I said, this one should be a drag race all the way down. Over here in the Alky Digger Lane, out of Cartersville, Georgia, Mike Finnegan in side check a 632-inch big black Chevy and a Cheyenne jet. Yep, 1,200,000,000 horsepower for Mike Finnegan. Yeah. Well, 632 inches should have about that, shouldn't it? Somebody like you in the dyno? Anyway, brought to my Harrow engine and dyno. Rocket flame fuel, jet product, bling sauce, Wow's precision machine, Finnegan Speed Marine, Race Pack, Holly, and Bob Cheap Cars, and BCRS in beautiful downtown Bakersfield, California. Hi, over Andy H.T.O. Lane, born in Texas. The PJ, out of Wheaton, Illinois, going to be Rick Cortino, in blown dollars, a 540-inch blown Chevy, and a spacecraft jet. Sponsored by Cortino Racing, American Turbine, Rapid Transport, Bullet Cams, and Tom Morrow Jet Pump Repair.
Clean start. Clean start. Clean start.
What happened?
So be drawing for 2 shelters and 10
All good?
Clean start?
Left lane gets the win.
Oh, yeah.
We have a finish line. Yeah, buddy. Woo-wee. Yeah, from broken boat to the winner's circle, baby. That's how we roll around here. No, not always. Usually we're a complete mess, and we really don't know what we're doing, but we get by on our good looks. Well, not that either. Yeah, buddy! I said you red lit.
Mike Finnegan, your 2025 champion in Pro Eliminator.
This runs good.
Hell yeah, brother!
Hey, Joe, was it close?
No.
No? Shit.
You left him at the life, dude.
I did not red light. I did not red light.
He stumbled off the start.
Oh, he did? Damn.
You were gone, though.
I would have wanted a better race, man.
Gone.
Just darts.
Dude, it's so fun. Shelvo, you get in and drive it. You'll throw your V-drive in the toilet.
It's badass. It's badass.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys.
Great job. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, we came, we broke, we fixed, we went hot boating, and came home winners. That is a first place trophy, my friend. And right now, I don't remember what the name of this event is. It's the River Rat something or other. Does not matter what the name is. It matters what the vibe is. And the vibe is race some boats, earn some money, give it to kids at a hospital that need it. And everybody did that here today. And the competition was outstanding. Outstanding. And I cannot believe we won this deal. Couldn't be happier. And I am keeping score, and if you're not, but that means this is the third event we have won 2025. Let's see. Let's go back. January, 2nd place, runner-up at Sick Week.
But we finished.
We finished. April, 1st place at Sick Week and finished.
Sick at the Rock.
Sick at the Rock. May, Sick at the Green, 1st place and we finished. And then we came here to Lexington, Tennessee, Beach Lake, and another 1st place. We were having a hell of a year.
We are. We're having a great year, dude.
Outstanding year. And I know we've been breaking stuff, but we're having an outstanding year. And if you're wondering about the Cadillac, we had a setback on that deal. And if I haven't shown you that setback already, we will here soon in the video, but we are working on it. It's just, this setback's kind of big. So let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about this right now. 1st place. We're out of here. Yay us!